It's been 10 years. Not a single drop of rain has fallen on Earth. The entire land has become barren, and all the people left on Earth need water to survive. It has completely dried up on Earth, and some spend most of their time searching for it. Everyone is also wary of scavengers who turn hostile. We are shown a girl named Candle living in hiding with her friends on a farm. They pump water from the ground, but she wants to get her friend, Dan, out of here as soon as possible because his kidneys have failed. And if he needs treatment, he will have to go to a nearby camp. But getting out of here isn't easy, as hostile quacks are always roaming around. They also have a radio, which Candle constantly listens to for local news. Everyone calls for help. Many people haven't had a drink in 20 days, and no one has any source of water. One day, while they're at the farm, they hear some noise. They hide upstairs during an attack. 2 men had actually come to their house, but it didn't check the attic and left. After they left, Candle comes downstairs and sees a woman sitting there. Candle points a gun at her. The woman says, "I just need water. My leg is injured." Hearing this, Candle gives her water. Candle suspects that there might be others with her who have already arrived, but she's completely alone. Her name is Sky. Candle tells Sky that she can stay here if she wants, but Sky insists, "I have to go. My sister is just a short distance from here, and I need to reach her. If you want, you can come with me." But Candle refuses. Candle says, "I have a plan, and I want to follow it." Actually, they have a plane at the farm, but one part is broken. If that part is fixed, they can get out of here. Candle's plan is to leave this place and go to a greener place. Candle then gives Sky some water, after which Sky leaves. That night, while Candle and Dean are sitting in the attic, they hear a radio. They hear that some people have broken into a woman's house, and she needs help. Candle decides to go to help her because she has a gun and the house is nearby. But when Candle approaches the house, she realizes a trap has been set. In fact, a man named Carson lives there and owns a water compound. Carson wants to kill everyone and take over their farm because he believes that by draining the water from the ground, the land will dry up, and his compound will dry up too. That's why he kills people and kills the entire family. Luckily, Candle doesn't see Carson. While returning to the farm, she sees a broken car on the way. She removes the same part from the car that was broken in the plane. She thinks that maybe this will make the plane run, but when she puts the part on the plane, it doesn't fit. This leaves Candle completely disheartened. Furthermore, it appears that the water that used to flow well is now coming in less frequently. That night, Dean tells her, "I think Carson is drilling the soil and drawing water towards him. Because of this, the water is drying up, and my kidneys are failing. I won't survive without water. You don't need to fix the plan anymore. You should get out of here. My uncle's farm is a long way from here. It will take you 2 or 3 weeks to get there, but you can be completely safe there." But Candle tells Dean, "I won't leave you here alone." In fact, they were both orphans. Dean also lost his older sister in this very house, whose body he buried outside the farm. The next morning, on the way, Candle finds the dead body of Sky, who was supposed to be going to her sister's house. She was actually dead by then. A woman named Grace, who lives nearby, arrives. She says that everyone's wells have dried up, and the only way forward is to join Carson and work for him as he wishes. Grace also tells Candle that she has medicine that could completely cure Dean, but Candle doesn't want her to join Carson. Meanwhile, Carson arrives, but Candle hides before he can. Carson arrives and kills Gabriel's entire family. He says that they are all very old, and he doesn't have enough water to feed the old people. He has limited water. Gabriel is devastated by the death of his family. Carson asks if anyone else is hiding nearby, but Gabriel flatly refuses. Candle then escapes through a back door. Just then, a man appears. She kills him with a gun and returns to her farm. There was a child living alone at this place. Candle had promised the child that she would take him with her whenever the plane left. Although she repeatedly asked the child to stay with her, he always wanted to be alone. When Candle returns to the farm, she tells Dean that Carson is slowly killing everyone. He's not keeping anyone with him. In fact, he wants the fewer people left, the less water they'll use. Dean then goes outside to where he buried his sister. He still remembers her and tells Candle, "When I die, don't bury me. Burn me." Because he knows that if he's buried, Candle will probably stay in this place forever, in his memory. Hearing this, Candle becomes very emotional and tells Dean that, "We'll get out of here before then." The two then sleep in the Arctic for the night. The next morning, when Candle comes down, she sees Carson's men standing outside. She hides inside the house. There's a pump outside their house, so Carson always suspects someone lives there. He tells everyone inside to come out. But Candle knows that if she goes out, Carson will kill her. So she goes back into the attic, where Dean is already present. Carson's men enter the house. Carson has a device that allows him to track people, but he can't locate these two because they've completely covered themselves with foil, which prevents their heat from escaping. Therefore, Carson can't catch them. However, he releases a poisonous gas inside, so that anyone inside will come out on their own. But Candle and Dean wear masks beforehand, making them immune to the gas. Carson and his men are convinced the house is empty, so they mark the place and leave. This means the place now belongs to Carson. But when Carson's daughter is leaving, she sees a silver paper on the window, which makes her a little suspicious. But everyone leaves for now. Meanwhile, Candle's troubles increase. Now her well and pump have completely dried up. She can't draw water. But she doesn't tell Dean about this. She goes to where Carson lives, which is under strict surveillance. She hopes to find a part in the car that can power the plane, but due to security, she can't reach there. While she's returning, a man spots her. Candle shoots him with a gun and escapes. Candle is now very worried because she must find a way out. The next morning, she sees 3 people coming toward the farm. She tells Dean that 3 survivors are coming this way. Dean says, "We have water. We should help them." Candle then goes outside and points her gun at the 3 of them. They say, "We've come a long way. We don't have any water." Candle then offers them water. The survivors entreat Candle to come with them, but she flatly refuses. That same night, Dean learns that their pump and well have completely dried up. They have no water left. Candle says, "We only have enough water left to survive for a week." That's why Candle isn't drinking any water herself, and she's giving the little water she has to her friend Dean, because if Dean doesn't get water, he'll die. Dean is deeply saddened by this, wanting Candle to escape. Candle tells him about a car that's near Carson's compound, where security is always present. Dean gives her directions to the car. The next morning, Candle goes to where the car is parked. She puts a lit lighter on a slingshot and throws it toward the compound. It catches fire, and all the guards flee. Just then, Candle reaches the car and takes out the part she wanted to fit on the plane. This time, she finds the right part. She's overjoyed. She comes to Dean and tells him, "I've found the right part. We'll be out of here soon." But when she comes down to fetch water, the same 3 survivors she had given him water earlier. They came here, knocked him unconscious with a bottle, and then tied his hands and feet. They had come to steal his water. The woman accompanying them was about to kill Candle, when Dean, with great difficulty, came downstairs. Dean killed all 3 of them with the gun he had. Then he was going to untie Candle's hands. But just then, Carson and his men heard the gunshots and were approaching. Dean hid Candle in the car and said, "No matter what happens, even if it means losing my life, don't get out of the car." Carson and his men had arrived at the house. Carson's daughter had always suspected someone lived on the farm, and now they were faced with Dean, who was ill. They are shocked to see Dean, who can't even walk properly, killing 3 people. So they begin a thorough search of the house. But then Dean shoots and kills several of Carson's men. Carson's men then shoot Dean as well. Hearing Dean's screams, Candle realizes he's dead. This makes her very emotional, but she doesn't get out of the car. Carson leaves with her daughter, but 2 of his men are still searching. Then Candle, who is a very good swordsman, kills them both. One of them is masked. Now, as Dean had said, "After I die, don't bury my body, burn me." Candle burns his body and goes to the farm where the plane and the child are. She fits the parts into the plane, and the plane is completely repaired, but the child is missing. Then, she sees Carson's seal outside the house and realizes Carson has taken the child. Candle doesn't want to leave without taking the child, as he promised her. So, she makes her way through the water and goes beyond the fence into the compound, where the child sits, very frightened. Carson's men attack him, but Candle kills them one by one with her gun, and now Carson appears before her. However, Candle is a very good swordsman, so she kills Carson. Now, only one enemy remains: Carson's daughter. A fierce fight ensues between the two, but Candle wins this battle and kills Carson's daughter as well. After this, she takes the child and heads towards the plane. The child asks Candle about his friend Dean, but Candle lies to him, saying that Dean is staying at the farm, and the movie ends with this scene. End.